combines well when he attacks his opponent.
Oh!
Almost a standing drop kick.
Nicely done.
The big man with standing drop kicks.
And you can see it, Cage just seems to be shaking off that neck breaker.
What is this?
Well, there are no disqualifications. The referee doesn't see it. His back is turned.
And Phoenix is upset with the referee, Del Tirante.
And back to your point, Hijo del Fantasma is a Mexican. What does it say that he's aligned himself with Brian Cage in this particular instance? Perhaps the fact that Alberto El Patron is the AAA Mega Champion puts the entire locker room on notice. Pride goes out the window when money comes in your pocket.
Who's behind this scheme to do this to Alberto El Patron? Right here is home.
This is where Cage's power comes in. We've seen this before.
Peligro! Superplex!
Superplex. Fantasma.
Whoa!
Phoenix finds his way in and seems to equalize. Look at Brian Cage's reaction.
Oh, here we go. Okay, I like this. I like this, man.
Hugo, you have to be bipartisan here.
No, but wait a minute. The referees against Alberto El Patron, Hijo del Fantasma, was attacking him. Look at that!
No matter what language you speak, no matter which country you're from, that is awesome.
Lucha Libre at its best by Phoenix. But Brian Cage attacking the second.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh!
That's one sure way of eliminating.
Sure. Not enough, though. Get him far away from the ring. Smart.
Look at this.
Ooh,
high
drop
impact
there on the runway.
On that suplex to that very hard runway.
That's right, our Mission Impossible plane ready for takeoff.
Okay, you hit the right word. Is this becoming Mission Impossible for Alberto Patron to come out of here with a win?
I don't know, because I've seen crazier things happen, and you have to believe here in Mexico City, here at TripleMania, hair versus hair, that Alberto's got to find a way to at least mount a comeback.
Oh, good shots by the big man, the powerhouse, the machine, Brian.
Oh, there's the armbar, but it's in the ropes. It's in the ropes. It still does damage, but it cannot garner the submission. You see the official telling Alberto that, but damage may be done.
I think right here, if he's outside the ropes, or wherever he could get the arm, I think that's what he has to do right now. He's losing energy, he's losing blood. He's got to go for everything right here, Alberto Patron.
And Hugo, the bigger muscles are heavier, so a tear in the bicep or the tendon is very easy to come by.
Look at his move, Alberto. Side steps, and now he takes control.
Cage does not let Alberto get going here. Outfitting the white turnbuckles, now wearing Alberto's blood. Oh.
Wow, look, every shot, forearm shot, you can just hear the impact to the body of Alberto Patron, the machine. Brian Cage, is he expecting the fans to be in his corner?
I don't think Brian Cage cares about the fans. He's gone on record to say that the Mexican people are beneath him, that Alberto El Patron is beneath him as well. I suppose if someone needs a running mate, Cage is in the mix.
Over 70,000 fans wanting Alberto Patron.
Cage is taking a long time here, Hugo.
Look at this!
Wow! Alberto out of the way. High risk, no reward. It looked like Cage was clutching his knee. There's a lot of space here, and that will help this faster Alberto El Patron.
Good clothesline. Second one by Alberto El Patron. Oh!
Lung blower!
Yes.
And again, Cage is clutching the knee. Alberto hooks that leg. Smart.
Cut him two.
No!
He kicked out. Version of backbreaker.
Folks, it doesn't matter the journey. Be here now, and this moment right now is going to be perfect.
The fans are with Alberto El Patron. This is TripleMania XXIII. Here we go.
Oh, Cage ducked out of the way. Discus lariat sends El Patron down.
Even more powerful than stand the lariat Hansen used to apply.
Now Alberto, flat, lifeless, listless.
And you pointed out that something happened to the knee of the big man, Brian Cage, and you could see as he walks that he's limping a little bit.
Sure.
Could this be the opportunity that Alberto Patron needs?
Well, it doesn't look like it, though, because the cross breeze between the chair and the table.
Did you see that?
Yes, the official.
Referee,
yes.
The referee helping Brian Cage. And look at that, Hijo del Fantasma setting up the table to him. Oh, this is crazy. Come on. This is three
This
guys.
is TripleMania.
Listen, I've been in TripleMania, and I've seen bad things happen to crowd favorites.
Have you ever been put through a table?
Many times, but not because the referee is helping, and Hijo del Fantasma is setting up the table. It's a lucha de apuestas. It's not 3 against 1 here.
But Hugo, look at the steel bars on the bottom of that table. If that table breaks, that steel will bend, and if it cuts into the flesh, it's tetanus for everybody.
Oh, look out. Peligro, peligro. This is high danger maneuver by Brian Cage.
Whoop, whoop, whoop.
Oh.
Smart, smart. Hang on.
No.
Double stomp.
Whoa, whoa. This is TripleMania 23, the biggest lucha libre pay-per-view in history. Alberto Patron has found a way to counterattack old injustice by the referee.
Yep. And to your point, Cage is on a bad wheel here, and maybe the sense of urgency. Oh, that just shattered.
The strength by Brian Cage, one hand, powerhouse, smashed the body of Alberto Patron to the corner.
Cover here.
He's got it.
Will Alberto be balled? No!
He kicks out. It looked like the Arena Ciudad Mexico stopped breathing for that last second, but somehow Alberto Patron found enough energy to kick out.
You can feel the anticipation.
Oh.
Nicely done there. That is usually the prelude to the kick.
Oh, right to the side of the face.
Alberto.
Bells are ringing. Where is the referee? Are you kidding me?
You've got to do it. You've got to count.
Come on, come on. There we go.
Cramp in the shoulder. Or frozen in time.
Oh, he's in trouble with Alberto Patron. And look at that. The referee's challenging. He wants Alberto to lose his concentration.
That's right, because then it would be, oh, hang on a second here. It's not a disqualification, so it looks like the referee is going to get what he deserves.
Around the world with a backbreaker. Part of the lucha libre style. Here we go.
Oh.
There you go. There you go.
But now who counts the 3? Hugo, you going to get in there and count the 3?
Somebody has to count a 3.
DDT! A move that has won many matches. Cover. Nobody there, and Alberto is smart and realizes it. Most times you'll see a wrestler stay there for 4 or 5 seconds, but El Patron is a very smart man.
And contrary to what many people think, in 1970, at the Olympic Auditorium was a Mexican superstar, Black Gorman, who introduced the DDT. He called it the Gormina. Now it's renowned all over the world as the DDT.
That's right, and fans in the States will chalk up DDT's origin to Len Denton and Jake the Snake Roberts. That's neither here nor there.
Oh, look out!
Oh! Hang on. Oh, God!
Power bomb against the table.
Oh!
And as
still no ref.
And as Matt Stryker pointed out,
1, 2, hang on!
That steel gave out on the table and went right against the back neck.
Here comes the technical referee. The irony, no!
He kicks out! He kicks out!
Listen to the people!
How did Alberto El Patron was able to kick out, man?
It is the pride, it is the honor, it is the passion, it is the spirit that pumps through Alberto El Patron's heart that answers your question.
One referee's down, and hopefully we will have the legality of a referee now. Oh, another chair shot. Look at the force behind that.
Alberto still has the wherewithal to try to mute the impact of some of those shots, but they certainly take their toll.
3 tremendous chair shots.
Oh, turnabout is fair play.
Whoa.
Oh.
Right against the chair. He's going
Here we go.
He's going
Destiny. Destiny. The armbar. The arm is hyperextended.
There you go. It's over. It's over. It's over. It's over. Alberto Patron has won the Lucha de Apuestas. And there's fiesta. There's a party here at Arena Ciudad de Mexico. Alberto Patron has defeated the Machine Brian Cage. Wow! when it looked like it was going to be a victory for the Machine Brian Cage with Hijo de Tirantes as the referee.
But think about it. Brian Cage had to submit. It had to go through Cage's head that he's going to give up. He's going to have his head shaved tonight.
Pride and dignity was that banner. The Mexican flags all over the plane. Hijo del Fantasma is upset, and we don't care. We have a winner. Alberto El Patron has shocked Brian Cage, overcoming gigantic obstacles in TripleMania XXIII. The mega champion, a bloody mess, but he has done it.
Hang on, words from the champion now, here to his people.
Alberto comes to our table. Right in front of us.
Antes. Hey. It's your son. It's your son.
Yes.
It's your son.
Try this
Is
one.
this one on? Hey.
Here we go.
Alberto El Patron.
¡Qué bonita noche, paisanos!
What a beautiful evening, my people. Alberto El Patron says,
Esta es una noche espectacular.
this is a
Para
spectacular.
ser mexicano, chingado.
We did it! I'm not going to translate the word he said, but he
Come
said,
on, you can do it.
No.
Give me a hint. What letter does it start with?
Some, with F, maybe with F.
Maybe with that.
No importa
It doesn't
todo
matter.
lo que se ha vivido,
Everything
lo
that
que se ha
we
sufrido.
have lived and
Hoy
suffered.
cumple un año
Today,
aquí en mi nueva casa.
I
En
celebrate 20
AAA,
years
señores.
in my new house. AAA, ladies and gentlemen.
Y así como sufrí
And just
el
like this,
desprecio en el otro lado, este
in the other
pueblo
side
vino
of the
aquí
frontier,
a querer hacer lo mismo.
this
Pero
gentleman
Brian,
tried to do the same thing to embarrass me.
siendo gringo te falta algo
But you being a
que
gringo,
todos mis amigos aquí en la Arena Ciudad de
you did
México
something
tienen.
that
Que
all
son
my
un
friends here
chingo de
have.
cojones.
And that's, well, you know what he said already.
And now here we go. The shaving of the head. And look at Brian Cage taking it with pride, taking it like a man, but you have to believe that that eats this kid up inside.
In tradition lucha libre, the barber is called the Figaro. That's like
Figaro.
the man that comes
Sure, it's
and,
the opera.
and takes over the moment of the sacrifice, when one man loses part of his pride.
And look, everyone has their phones out, their cameras. Everyone wants this moment to live forever. How many people here would love to shave Donald Trump's head?
Oh,
He may very well be the next president of the United States.
ladies and gentlemen, one of our main events. It was wild. Alberto, a bloody mess, came close to losing his match. One powerful young superstar from the United States, the Machine Brian Cage, came to Mexico City and somehow plotted with the referee and Hijo del Fantasma, and were so close to ruining his fiesta celebration in TripleMania XXIII.
Oh, if we're gonna get a full shot of Brian Cage, look at the smile on Alberto's face. Alberto's gonna stay put and watch this. Ladies and gentlemen, we thank you for sticking with us. Hang on a second.
Wait a minute.
No.
Is it crazy? Oh,
Oh, kick to the sheathed head. Or the unsheathed head, if you
you
will.
want more? You want more, Mr. Cage?
Bang!
There's a power bomb. Uh-oh.
And now the symbolism. Brian Cage draped Alberto El Patron in the American flag. And now revenge is sweet. Viva Mexico! Said the American.
The night belongs to Alberto El Patron in this big celebration of Lucha Libre. One of our main events comes to a conclusion with a tremendous victory for the AAA's mega champion, Alberto Patron.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. The chair shots to the head started it all for Alberto El Patron.
El Tope. High flying maneuver, classical Tope. And
look at the announcer saying, do it again, do it again.
Yeah, because
clapping.
That's one of the guys that loves the rudos, the bad guys. Part of the action, look at the impact, the force. And finally, Alberto said to
you loved this.
Yeah, around the world, and then the backbreaker. Traditional move of Lucha Libre style.
And Hugo, Alberto is holding up locks of Brian Cage's hair. It would be great if Alberto would come to the ring with the hair in a plastic bag.
And as we watched part of the replay, look at the power pump. And as Matt Striker was pointing out the danger of being smashed against the table. And finally, Alberto using 2 chair shots to prepare this tremendous move. He puts the pressure on the arm lock. And Brian Cage had no other option but to submit or get his own
look at that. That's got to feel good, both for Senora Peña as well as Alberto El Patron. Ladies and gentlemen, we thank you for sticking with us. This pay-per-view is only part of phase 1 of AAA's expansion. You can look for us again back on pay-per-view. Go to AAAlucha.com for more.
And we had to struggle with some technical difficulties. We really appreciate you riding with us. Matt Striker, look at that beautiful baby. Matt Striker.
It's not mine. Oh, okay.
Don't get in trouble.
I haven't been here long.
Oh, look at this. And you kind of selfie style. Alberto Patron gave the fans in Mexico City reason enough to celebrate as we celebrate TripleMania 23 from Mexico City.
And
there
now,
goes the mega champion.
That's right, as the hero gives thanks to his fans and to his maker, there, folks, is a man, Alberto El Patron, victorious tonight.
Se lleva la cabellera de Brian Cage.
And don't forget to watch the Mission
Y muy bien, señoras y señores, para nosotros es un enorme orgullo haber celebrado hace unos días una alianza comercial muy importante, AAA con Hollywood, a través de Misión Imposible. Un fuerte aplauso para esta alianza comercial. Y ahora, lo que todos ustedes estaban esperando en TripleManía XXIII, una lucha de ensueño, una batalla que parecía imposible, una rivalidad que surge como una misión imposible. ¿Están listos para dirimir quién es el mejor luchador del mundo? Continuamos con TripleManía XXIII.
What up, wrestling fans?
Hey, it's
Thanks
Simon
for coming
Pegg.
to TripleMania,
Please, Benji,
which is the most intense wrestling experience you'll ever have in the world, ever. It's huge. Go and see my new film, Mission Impossible Rogue Nation, in cinemas now. I'm shouting because it's wrestling.
Damn it, don't shout. All right. Mission Impossible in theaters right now.
TripleManía XXIII, Rey Misterio. Voy por ti. Porque yo, arriba de un ring, no perdono. Y arriba de un ring, no respeto. ¿Viste, sí? Te deseo toda la suerte del mundo. Mejor luchador del año. O sea,
Are you ready for Mission Impossible?
Well, Hugo, this match 15 years in the making. Tonight, a dream match. As we await the entrant entrance of the first luchador. Oh, wow. As Mr. C's descends upon the arena del Ciudad de Mexico for the biggest match of his life. Mr. C's 17 years of pro. He's held over a dozen championships, including the AAA World Cup title with Rey Mysterio and Alberto El Patron.
Está dispuesto para demostrar quién es el mejor luchador del mundo.
He's ready to prove he's the best wrestler in the world.
Con el nombre de Místico en México, se convirtió en ídolo.
He debuted as Místico.
También para lograr la fama mundial en los Estados Unidos como Sin Cara. Su transformación continúa.
And his transformation
Y
continues.
TripleManía XXIII
In TripleMania
es
XXIII.
justamente el marco para
This is the
elevarse
place, the setting
más
he's chosen.
allá de las estrellas.
To be closer to the stars.
Tiene fanáticos
And
en
his destiny.
todo el planeta.
He has fans all over the planet.
Sí, encendiendo el fuego desde lo más profundo de la tierra. Su principado continúa. Hoy se puede convertir en el máximo gladiador.
Today he
del
has the
universo.
opportunity of becoming the best.
Todo el mundo es testigo a través de nuestro pago por
All
evento.
the fans watching around
Sí.
the world.
Su entrada es como la de los grandes, de los más grandes estrellas de la lucha. Reciban con respeto
We welcome
al príncipe de oro y plata,
the Prince
Mr. C.
of Gold and Silver. Mr. C. So many attributes, but you know, this is a night that will define him. Because for years,
Mr. C.
they tried to, but they attempted to have this match, and for some reason or another, even one of the most important promoters in the world had it, and somehow it was taken off the table. And tonight, we have the opportunity to see it, man.
Yeah, you allude to the fact that this match was penciled in not once, but twice, but divine intervention said it was not time. Therefore, the time is now, and we get to reap the benefits.
It's so high risk. Two of the biggest and most famous masked wrestlers ready to put everything in the line. Their pride. Who will be the #1 masked man?
Now, let me ask you, what happens to whomever loses this match? In the eyes of the fans, in the eyes of the promotion, what happens?
Oh, it's not going to be good, Matt, because this is all about Stardom. This is about TripleMania, the main event, the dream match. It's like almost winner takes all. There's no room for second. I mean, you saw the coverage on all the important newscasts, newspapers. This is it.
Recíbanlo con un grito.
Are we ready for his opponent? And look,
Oh, boy.
look at this, Matt.
Ladies and gentlemen, 26 years of pro, over 35 titles. He was inducted into the AAA Hall of Fame in 2007. There is only one, Rey Mysterio Jr.
And he knows how to make an entrance.
Convirtió en lo que ahora es.
Rey decked out in all
Ídolo de los
black.
niños, de jóvenes, de toda gente que le gusta la lucha libre.
Rey Mysterio making an entrance, giving us that moment in TripleMania
Por su
23.
nombre es conocida la lucha mexicana en
Because
cada
of his
rincón
name,
de este
Mexican lucha
planeta.
libre is known
Hoy
around
quiere
the
un
world.
galardón que no ha conseguido. Hoy es la oportunidad en la lucha
Winner
del
of so many
sueño.
world
Lo
championships.
que parecía una misión
What
imposible.
looked like mission
Triple A
impossible.
Worldwide lo
Triple
ha
A
logrado.
Worldwide Wrestling
Señoras y
Company
señores,
has been
aquí en
able
México y en todo el
to create
mundo,
the moment for
aquí
this evening.
ya
Here
al
you have it.
Rey Mysterio Jr.
As the wings spread out over the ring, Rey Mysterio walks into one of the most important matches in his long and storied career.
Mysticis has stated
Estamos
that
listos
he
para
admires
ser
Rey
testigos de la
Mysterio. But that
batalla
all
de
changed
ensueño,
for this battle.
de una
Now it's about
misión
total
imposible.
destruction of
Los
Rey Mysterio.
gladiadores con más reconocimiento mundial están en un hexadrilátero,
Two
pero
of the
con la
biggest
misión de estar
matches
frente a frente
in lucha
y
libre
demostrar
history
solo una
are
cosa:
about
¿quién es el mejor del
Who
mundo?
is the best matchman in the world?
Luchador en la batalla del sueño por el
The dream
mejor,
match.
a una caída.
One fall. Main
En una
event.
esquina, príncipe de plata y oro,
The Prince of
Mr.
Silver
C.
Oh, you can hear some boos
Y
from
en la
Mr.
otra
C.
esquina,
And in the other corner,
aquí está como lo querían ver,
Here's-
Rey Mysterio
as you wanted to see him.
Jr.
The prodigal son, the hero, finally returns.
Rafael Maya y Raúl Salazar. Aquí comienza la batalla del sueño.
Okay, Hugo, for the first decade of the 21st century, after Rey Mysterio went on to conquer the world, Mystices, under the name of Mystico, absolutely wowed everyone while Rey Mysterio was doing his things in the States.
sold out crowds all over Mexico.
Whatever transpired, whatever divine wind blew, Rey Mysterio is back now. And the ultimate test for both these luchadores is to try and defeat one another.
And it's all about this moment. And the first minute of the match, I believe, will be as important as the whole match. Because this is the first time they face each other. They were together, very successful in the World Cup, remember?
Yes.
And I believe that Alberto and Rey Mysterio inspired, lit up the fire on Mysticis. And you know, maybe Rey Mysterio will have to lament that he did that with Alberto, because now he has created a monster in Mysticis.
Ladies and gentlemen, we spent a great portion of the night discussing the underlying themes and rivalries. Tonight, here in this match, you understand the quote-unquote story. You understand this is a dream match. You understand this is the first time, and you may never see it again. So from here on in, let's watch Lucha.
And we had some technical problems with the mics, but there was no 1, 2, 3 minute match. Everything was professional. Everything was competitive. You had strong style. You had lucha style. And wait a minute, did I just see a hint or a sign of frustration by Mysticis?
I think Mr. C
I never seen that in him.
needs to get the crowd out of his head, and here we go. Oh, went for the collar and elbow tie up there. Both men jockeying for position. Rey with the lucha drag. First offense goes to Rey Mysterio.
Now we also have to recognize the injuries on Rey
Sure.
Mysterio. 5D operation.
Nice takedown there.
Yeah, can this be a factor
Whoop.
in this match?
Second offensive
Whoa.
victory, so to speak, goes to Rey.
We are here. This is a dream match, the moment we've been waiting. Lucha Libre at its best, Rey Mysterio against Mysticis. And as all the fans through Twitter and Facebook were conversing, talking about the fact that Mysterio is back, full force, no injuries. There's no excuses for Mysticis, no excuse for Rey Mysterio. Who is the better masked man?
Mr. C's with the hammerlock now. And Mr. C's enjoys a height advantage, but Rey is used to that. Again, 3 offensive moves in a row, all rooted in Lucha Libre, all going to Rey Mysterio.
And switching speeds. This is the problem for Mysticis. He's not used to an opponent changing speeds on him. Rey Mysterio has done his homework, and Mysticis is taking his top of his shirt.
You know, you bring up a great point. Mr. C's is not used to being in the ring with a faster luchador, so how Mr. C's will reevaluate his game plan and strategy as the fight rolls on remains to be seen.
And sometimes, Matt, you have been a competitor. You know, you might do a promo outside and sign a contract, but it's a different story once you go in the ring. And now you have to face that man you've been talking trash about.
Smart strategy there, try to take out the leg and then force your opponent to run, but Rey would have none of it.
Oh!
And the first offense from Mr. C's has nothing to do with Lucha Libre, just a straight right hand.
A boxing shot. And Rey Mysterio has received a gift and a hard boxing shot by Mysticis.
Hang on, nicely done there by Rey. Great counter by Rey Mysterio. Who's the better mat wrestler here? We know the Lucha Libre acumen. Nicely done here, trapping the arm, keeping the head down. Mr. C's keeping his head higher than his opponent. Modifies the snap mare and goes right to work on the neck and face. Trying to bring that mask down over Ray's eyes.
And may I
Smart.
say,
Please.
Matt, I'm a little surprised how the fans in the majority are supporting Rey Mysterio.
Well, Rey Mysterio is woven into the fabric of this great country's culture as well as the wrestling culture all around the world.
Mr. C's is used to being the fan favorite.
Oh, here's the turning of the tide.
No breaks.
Mr. C's offense has been ugly.
And look, as Rey Mysterio was grabbing one of his shoulders, he went head first, landed hard, and almost impacted the ringside railing with his head.
Now outside the ring, Mr. C's continues to change his strategy. Coming over here, Hugo, I'm getting out of the way.
Oh, boy.
Oh, jeez. Mr. C's. Oh! And now, Mr. C's again.
Oh, this could be dangerous.
Taking advantage.
Peligro,
Nothing
peligro.
lucha libre
Look out.
about this.
Oh,
No!
Powerbomb.
Hugo, I'm standing right over Ray. His eyes aren't blinking.
Wow.
His mouth is agape. Ray's daughter and wife are 10 feet away with a look of sadness on their face. This is Mexico's hero, and he is laying flat on his back.
The pain. Look at the impact as we see the replay, Matt. The absorption, the impact, the force he was driven to our table.
Ray's starting to stir, starting to move.
Ooh. Oh.
Oh!
The table was broken in the middle.
I told you our table would get broken.
Why did you have to say that?
But now Mr. C's is firmly in control, and if he can keep this offense ugly, Mr. C's may very well win this dream match.
Let me tell you something. We were inches away, and we heard the impact of that powerbomb, and you could hear the pain. You could hear the pain, like the breathing coming out from almost like from the lungs of Rey Mysterio.
That's where breathing generally comes from, yes.
But I was saying like
it
the
just
agony,
shot right out of his body,
pain.
100%.
Because
now,
you
but
breathe.
look, Rey is still standing. How about that? Rey Mysterio
Whoa.
still has some fight left in him, and this is why everyone loves Rey Mysterio.
Carousel head scissors, the traditional lucha libre, aerial impact.
And look at the frustration on the face of Mr. C's. Mr. C's thought that he had this match won, and now Rey can fight ugly too, bro.
He blocked it.
No.
He blocked it.
Nicely done. Rey looked over his shoulder, saw what was waiting for him, and switched his hips. Great job by Rey Mysterio.
Side head scissors right into the post. The experience, the many years of battles, the pain, the crushing pain. And as we watch the replay, Matt, look at Rey.
Look at Rey. Beautifully done. You know, a lot of times we talk about the transition
One
of
more
weight
shot.
and the shifting of hips. That's all this is here. The transition of weight sends Mr. C's right into the steel ring post.
The difference 1 second could do.
Sure.
As we are here in the dream match main event, Mr. C's trying to recover, and Rey Mysterio.
Mr. C's has been busted open underneath that mask. And you and I have talked about this. When a luchador starts to bleed under the mask actually works against the luchador. It becomes harder to breathe. It forces the blood into the eyes.
It's already tough to breathe when you're a mask man. And then you add the factor of the blood. And Rey Mysterio, one more time against the ring post.
Well, I told you,
Look at this.
Rey can fight ugly as well. It is Mr. C's that brought this out of Rey. Rey wanted to make this a traditional lucha match, and Mr. C's brought the ugly.
But, Matt, this was 3 headshots by Rey Mysterio.
Hang on now.
I've done so many matches, big matches in Rey Mysterio's career. I don't recall once that he took the opponent and hit him 3 times against the ring post.
Now Rey Mysterio is in his home nation, in front of his home fans, his family in the front row. So maybe that's bringing out the best or the worst in Rey Mysterio Jr.
Our table half collapsed. Mr. C's it's bleeding, but somehow connected, and Rey Mysterio is down. This is the main event, the dream match of TripleManía XXIII. Matt Striker and Hugo Savinovich from ringside from Mexico City.
Now now, Mr. C's. What is he at? Oh my God!
Oh no! Against the table, man! The two of them landed hard. Rey Mysterio and Mysticis went hard through the table.
I understand the dream match. I understand nationalistic pride, but this is beyond wow.
And you saw the neck. The neck was twisting as the bodies are coming down, crashing hard.
Boom.
I mean, your lower part, the nerves,
Once again.
Look at this. I mean,
bang.
There's no.
And Mr. C's with blatant disregard for his own health as well.
There's no way of protecting yourself. And this is what we talk about, the beauty and the dangerous part of a wrestling career.
Sangria, Mr. C's busted open, wearing the blood on his body.
The word blood, it's sangre.
Sangre, I'm sorry. Sangria is a drink at Beefsteak Charlie's.
But right now, somehow, Mysticis landing the best shots on Rey Mysterio. This is the main event. He's going for the cover. Here goes the referee. The count of two. No. He kicked out. Rey Mysterio kicked out. Who wants it more? It's all about that. The prestige, the honor.
You can see the official getting low, looking into the eyes of the luchadors. No way he's going to stop this. Oh,
whoa! Here in Mexico,
as I said that.
Here in Mexico, the top news, the newspapers, the television news have representatives tonight. Whoever wins this match will be in the front page tomorrow.
Hang on a second, Rey Mysterio once again.
Look at that!
And now that goes to Rey Mysterio's experience, because Mr. C's went for the same move several times, and Rey now is starting to find counters.
Staircase to heaven! There goes Mysterio!
Oh, nicely done by Rey.
A Bronco Senton from the top of the heavens by Rey Mysterio.
Once again, look at it, Hugo.
Oh, high impact Bronco Senton, and the distance and the impact. One more time from Mexico City. Rey Mysterio landed hard on Mysticis. High impact. Wow. Bronco Senton.
Mr. C's clutches at his knee. Both luchadores outside. Mr. C's surprisingly the first one back in the ring. Rey Mysterio hot in pursuit. Notice where Rey came in the ring, across from his opponent. That's logistics, that's smart.
And he also adjusted to the kind of ring this battle is taking place on. Side steps. Here we go.
Tilt-a-whirl head scissor. Spins all the way around. Nicely done into a roll. Shoulders are down. One.
They got two. They kicked out. Mysticis kicked out.
So close.
Rey Mysterio had the shoulder spin of Mysticis, but somehow the Prince of Gold and Silver, Mysticis, was able to avoid perhaps the biggest defeat in his wrestling career.
And I'll tell you, I like the cadence of the slow, methodical count, because it really confirms that you defeated your opponent.
But somehow he becomes prisoner.
Hang on a second here. Rey again shifting the hips.
Carousel head scissors.
This is coming down to experience, and Rey Mysterio seems to be winning this war. Positions his opponent now, takes a look, double check. Nicely done there. Shoulders are down.
The count of two, and no. And again, the Mexican lucha libre style of the referee, 3 seconds or longer.
Sure.
That's the style. The wrestlers have to get accustomed to the culture, but it also takes you off your game plan, because now it's not just 3 seconds. It's closer to 4.5.
Look, we talked about it earlier in the night, the disrespect of ripping the mask. Rey Mysterio, though, does have a moral fiber and an ethical high ground, but that seems to be thrown out the window now.
Good recover by Rey Mysterio. He gets pushed against the ropes.
Sunset flip, shoulders down.
He's got him hooked.
Feet are locked. No.
And now every second, it's about who connects it better, who makes that first mistake. But Matt Stryker pointed out a very important point. The headshot by Mysterio and Mysticis. How much is that taking the energy from Mysticis?
Mysterio on the move, uses the second rope for momentum. Oh, nice counter there by Mr. C's.
Head first to the mat. Almost
Nicely
like an
done.
inverted slingshot.
Now, what does Mr. C's have in mind? I peer over my shoulder and I see Rey Mysterio's wife and daughter.
This is the artist of the Mexican high flyers, the voladores of lucha libre. He's going to the top.
Oh, he hit it. He hit it. Cover here.
Mysticism. He's got it. The count of one. The count of two.
No.
Mysterio kicks out.
The heart, soul, desire, and determination of both of these luchadors on display. Look at the blood seeping through the mask as we take another look at this beautiful senton by Mr. C's.
And look at the distance.
What is the translation of Mr. C's?
It's
mystical.
Yeah, it just covers all different areas of his spirituality, and somehow that's the world where he gets part of his transformation. The many challenges he has to face, or he has had to face throughout his career. This is the match that could put Mysticis in the #1 spot, and Rey Mysterio will become second.
Well, Mr. C's had the #1 spot and did not anticipate Rey coming back to AAA. Nicely done there. Mr. C's uses momentum. Rey Mysterio crossbody caught by Mr. C's. Spin out. Oh! Shoulders down.
He's got him.
What must be going through that man's mind?
It's like you have seen Mysterio and Mysticis having their opponents so close to victory, and the desire not to let the man that you want to defeat you has made Mysticis and Rey Mysterio being able to kick out.
Mysterio now.
Take down.
Hang on. No! Look at that, Sin Cara. No! Rey Mysterio switches his weight. No! Again, the Lucha Libre art is once again about shifting your weight, using momentum, using your opponent's momentum, and nobody does it better than these two right here.
Who wants the victory more? At the main event, he's going for the black.
Maestro.
La casita.
Rey's kicking, Rey's kicking.
Oh, he kicked out. You're going for a kind of a cradle. Here, the Mexican culture, the lucha libre, is almost like when you're making the home, a casita, and the count of 1, 2, 3 becomes the number of that house. That style of getting the cover, the 1, 2, 3. So he was building the home, but was not able to put the number on the new home, the 1, 2, 3.
Oh, whatever address it is, I know the area code that we're going to dial.
Oh yes! Oh yes!
No!
Wrong number. Wrong number.
Rey landed hard on the back of his head, Hugo.
Yeah, and we talked about how concussions affect the lifespan of a wrestler, how dangerous, at the same time how beautiful this profession is. But these are the men that every night when you see him do those high-flying moves, you also have to account for the times they land hard like that.
Oh, nice thrust kick right underneath the chin. Sends Mysterio flat onto his back.
He's going for the cover. He's got it. Referee counted.
No.
This is the main event. TripleManía XXIII from Mexico City, Arena Ciudad de Mexico. Matt Striker and Hugo Sabinovich. We have the dream match. Now we have the tournament ring. Good battle. Excellent condition in both masked men. Who wants the victory? Who will get the win?
Now Rey Mysterio switches.
Look at that.
Mr. C's using the ropes momentum, but Rey had it countered. Whoa! Oh, hang on a second. Looks like Mr. C's has a calling card on his international cell phone.
Is that a local phone call?
Oh!
The same original maneuver by Mysterio used by the Prince of Gold and Silver.
And now, what does Mr. C's have in mind? What would it mean for this young man to win using Rey Mysterio's move as well as Eddie Guerrero's? 2! No! Man, you think I've been around wrestling long enough that every single pinfall I buy into.
He went to the pain of the 690, and then the frog splash from the top rope, and he was able to kick out. Rey Mysterio survives.
But notice how both luchadors now, if we get a shot back in the ring, well, let's take a look at here once again.
Look at the distance.
Watch the landing. Bang! Right there.
I mean, this is like a double impact move.
Boom.
Rey Mysterio goes down. Mysticis goes for the famous frog splash to Eddie Guerrero.
Back to the action now. Rey Mysterio has it locked in. That is a modified Fujiwara armbar. Could we have a submission here? Will Mr. C's quit?
He's about to tap. Mr. C's about to tap.
Look at the lock.
He's got him hooked.
Look at how Rey has his hands. Oh, great counter. Great counter by Mr. C's, but Rey is up as well. Both of these men with a nod of respect. And now Rey Mysterio goes into the phone booth, drops the quarter. Here we go. Booyaka! Whoa!
He's got to be in trouble. Mr. C's in trouble. Gets hooked.
Once again, here it is.
Wraps him up. There's the referee. The count of two.
No.
Kicked out. Mr. C's kicked out. Rey Mysterio was in control. He sets him up for the cover, and Mr. C's gets out.
As if phone booths still existed any way you look at it. Rey Mysterio didn't get what he was looking for, but he's got it there. Tilt the world into the armbar. Going for the submission again. He's got it locked in deep. He's got it. It's over.
It's over. It's over. Rey Mysterio wins. Rey Mysterio wins the battle of the two top icon matchmen in Mexico. And Rey Mysterio survives the battle.
How about the fact that both of our main events ended in submission? What does that mean? These men had to make the conscious effort to say, I give up, in the biggest matches of their lives.
Lucha Libre at its best. The main event, the dream match. Rey Mysterio has won the dream match. Let us never forget that Mr. C's was a hard customer. I mean, difficult rival. He had him. Mr. C's had Mysterio more than just a few times. But you know what I love? Mysterio did not give up on the armbar.
Never.
He went right back. He went right back and just took whatever Mr. C's had.
Rey must have felt something in the first armbar and knew if he could catch it again, he'd be able to gain the submission. And now Rey Mysterio stands tall amongst his people here at TripleMania.
What an evening of tradition, of celebration, of Hall of Fame inductions, of the retirement of glory, famed wrestlers, and a victory by one of the most loved wrestlers, not just by Mexican fans, but fans around the world. Rey Mysterio won in a tremendous battle.
There's a young fan in the front row with a Rey Mysterio mask. Classic Rey Mysterio going over, pressing his head. Wait, hang on a second.
What is this?
There's Averno, that's Pentagon, Joe Leiter. Pentagon and Joe Leiter are tag champs, and Averno is Mr. Caesar's arch enemy. And Joe Leiter has a staple gun.
What is going on
Hang
here?
on a second, let's get back to the ring here.
In the ring.
And they are tearing Mr. Caesar's mask.
Again, we're talking about
Rey!
When Rey Mysterio was distracted, he doesn't know what to do. That was his
Oh, he knows what to do, all right. Here we go. Averno gets one, Pentagon gets one. Now, you know, Pentagon and Joe Leiter are tag champs. Do you think that Rey and Mr. C's could team up ever again?
The hardcore of Joe Leiter, he's got that staple gun. The extreme Joe Leiter, it's out there to do some damage right on the head with that stapler gun. Using it on the head.
A second now. Mr. C's is in no condition to help. Rey Mysterio went into the ring to help, but it's 3 against 1 here. And now they're gonna rip Rey's mask. Averno going for the laces, and then Rey understands what is going on now, but now Rey Mysterio hung upside down. This does not bode well, Hugo.
This could be a trip to the hospital for Rey Mysterio. Mr. C is in no shape to help. The doctors attending to him, Averno, Joe Leiter, and Pentagon Jr. are ready to destroy Rey Mysterio. Craziness here at the Arena Ciudad Mexico. We were in the middle of a celebration, and Averno, Pentagon Jr., and Joe Leiter, the extreme Joe Leiter, came in to do some damage on Mysticis and Rey Mysterio.
But you have to believe that these three were watching in the locker room and could not stand to see the light shining on someone other than themselves. And ego is ugly, and it's on display here. Back to the action, Hugo.
Oh my goodness. Look at the replays. Part of the action of the match. This is all they went through. So right at the table as they have collapsed. More action as we see the replay. And that high-flying senton, the impact by Mysticis, the frog splash, the 619. He was trying to get the win. Look at the precision of the armbar.
If we can get back to the ring, Mysticis is back on his feet and fighting. Here we go. And Rey is back in as well. What a team these two would make. Perhaps the dream team can be reunited.
Look at this.
619 times 2, you do the math.
Can they overcome that they just were rivals?
Bow, bow.
Boom, boom, double 619. A three-way conversation, and now Mysticis has the staple gun.
Drive the point home.
He's taking his shirt off.
That's out of respect.
Let me tell you something. I think right to the head, to the chest. And staples are going in a painful way. The sound.
Look at them, they are in his skin.
One more time.
You know, you have to pull those out, each of them slowly, and it burns, and they're metal.
Averno, Pentagon Jr., and Joe Leader created pandemonium, and now they're getting what is coming to them.
Here we go.
Look at that tag team now.
Averno's going to get a call as well.
The two men that just fought a dream match now are teaming up.
Oh, Averno escapes.
Could there be in the future a tactic adventure for the titles by Mysticis and Rey Mysterio?
Hang on.
Look at that! Tope!
Oh, Averno was quick to step out of the way and take advantage of Mysticis. Remember, Mysticis has just been in a grueling match.
Rey Mysterio. From there.
Take that!
High flying.
Averno, which translates to Hades or Hell, seems to retreat back there as Rey Mysterio stands over Mysticis, and that tells you what kind of man Rey Mysterio is.
What a night!
Ladies and gentlemen, please visit us at AAAlucha.com.
And tell your cable providers that you want to see our next event, Immortal Heroes. That will be our next great event, October 4th, from San Luis Potosí.
Ladies and gentlemen, on a night where we celebrate Lucha Libre, we honor the legends that made the greatest sacrifices for us. Names like Dusty Rhodes, Roddy Piper, El Hijo de Perro Aguayo, and Hector Garza. Ladies and gentlemen, if you love wrestling, then stand up and tell the world, because right now, wrestling is hot and Lucha Libre is leading the way.
Big celebration for Lucha Libre lovers, and that's the result of that staple gun by Mysticis on the head and body of the Extreme Joe Leader.
Se luchó.
We wrestled to the end.
Hubo un perdedor.
We had
un ganador.
One winner, one loser. Oh, wait a minute. What is Mysticis doing? The man was trying to. Rey Mysterio was. I don't care if you boo me, I like it. Something happened tonight.
Yes, a new Rudo has been born, and his name is Mysticis, turning his back on the nation.
¿Sabes algo? You know something, Rey Mysterio? I've always loved
a la gente que me enfrento. Pero ¿sabes qué? Yo
When I
le
face
cumplí
opponents,
a esta gente.
but I
Ahora
was truthful to the
yo
people,
ya no tengo
to the fans.
que cumplirle.
But now I don't have to do anything. I don't have to. Oh, he insulted the Mexican fans, almost calling them dogs.
Me quería ver.
If you wanted me to react like this, if you wanted to do this, now you have seen.
Quiero una revancha.
Now I want a rematch.
Super libre.
But
Sin referee.
in a match, Super Libre means everything goes, no referee.
De esta gente.
And I want to do in front of these people.
Que dice ser.
And I want to embarrass you as that idol that you claim to be. And that's a special challenge. Now you want to applaud him? You want to cry out his name, Rey Mysterio? I mean, the prophetic words were right, Matt Striker. The transformation continues on Mysticis. That's what I like. I don't care if you people back me up anymore. Uh-oh, wait a minute. Look at this, Mysterio. We gave what we promised the people. I want to challenge you in a mask against mask. Matt Striker. Oh my goodness. Oh! Powerbomb against the table. Matt Striker. Mysticis has challenged Rey Mysterio to a mask against mask. Mysticis has challenged Mysterio to the ultimate confrontation, a mask against mask match. Mysticis has continued his transformation, Matt Striker. Oh, military lift into a double knee shot. And this is a new Mysticis. We have witnessed a transformation and a declaration of war as Conan watches from ringside. Mysticis wants a mask against mask match. This is crazy.
Hang on. Conan is getting in the ring.
Well, he's seen his man, Rey Mysterio.
Well, La Sociedad is what Conan is the leader of.
Wait a minute.
But I thought Conan and Rey were boys.
Yes, yes.
Now this is, listen, I'm no genius, but this definitely shows me that Rey Mysterio is a threat to the locker room.
Te estoy dando la invitación a que te vengas con la sociedad. Si no